Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is heading to the BRICS meeting with an intent to deepen India's relationship with the group. Now, the BRICS Development Bank, with a corpus of 100 million, will fund projects in developing countries. India and China are competing to host the headquarters in New Delhi or Shanghai. Now, Modi's first meeting with Chinese Premier Xi will be closely watched, not just for the content, but how the two leaders deal with each other. China will, for the first time, build an industrial park in India. It is also interested in investing in the modernization of the Indian railways. Prime Minister Modi's challenge will be to open China's markets to Indian products and services. Modi will host the Chinese president in October, the first visit by Xi to India. Modi's meeting with Putin has other implications. Now, Modi will want to keep Putin on its side and deepen India's trusted partnership with Russia. Now, in a move that has surprised and shaken the industry, prices of widely used expensive anti-diabetic and cardiac medicines will be reduced by as much as 35% over the next few weeks, with the drug pricing regulator, the National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, deciding to bring them under price control. In a rare innovation of a lesser use provision in the drug price control order, NPPA has fixed the prices of 108 formulation packs of 50 anti-diabetic and cardiovascular medicines. What makes the development significant is that the NPPA has fixed prices of those medicines which are not listed under the National List of Essential Medicines. Now, prices of 652 drugs under the NLEM were fixed by the government last year under DPCO 2013. In fact, in a move that has surprised and shaken the industry, prices of widely used expensive anti-diabetic and cardiac medicines will be reduced as much as 35% over the next few weeks, with the drug pricing regulator, the National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, deciding to bring them under price control. In a rare innovation of a lesser used provision in the drug price control order, or the DPCO, NPPA has fixed the prices of 108 formulation packs of 50 anti-diabetic and cardiovascular medicines. What makes the development significant is that the NPPA has fixed prices of those medicines which are not listed under the National List of Essential Medicines. Prices of 652 drugs under the NLEM were fixed by the government last year under DPCO 2013. Well, three MLAs, Suresh Babu of Kampli, Anand Singh of Vijayanagar of Hospet, and Kudligi's Nagendra have been jailed for their involvement in the illegal iron ore mining case. The three constituencies thus have witnessed no development whatsoever, and it looks like even the district in charge minister is not bothered. Here's a report.
The three MLAs in question are behind bars for their involvement in the illegal iron ore mining case. They have been jailed for nearly 18 months. In the absence of the MLAs, the constituencies are victims of poor development and neglect. The MLA grants of 2 crore rupees meant for the constituency development remain unused. The funds can only be used for those development projects which have been approved of the said constituency's MLA. Recently, the Kudligi MLA Nagendra sent a note to the district authorities about development projects in his constituency. The district authorities then sought clarity about spending the MLA grant from the CBI, the nodal agency handling the illegal iron ore mining case. And this is where the whole process hit a roadblock.
ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಶಾಸಕರುಗಳು ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಜೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ಯಾವ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತೇನು 1 ವರ್ಷ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಏನು ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳನ್ನ ವಿಶೇಷ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ಅಂತ ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾವಿಸಿ ಆ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಮಗಾರಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸುವ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಕಾಳಜಿ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ.
The CBI gave its nod. It said the jail authorities need to seal and sign the jailed MLA's development project letter and address the same to the district authorities. But the district in charge minister P.T. Parmeshwar Nayak, who has to oversee the functioning of the district authorities in these three constituencies, has not shown any interest in chairing these meetings.
ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ ನಾಯಕ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇವರು ಮೂರು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾನು ವಿಶೇಷ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ.
Fed up with the tardy progress, the citizens now want the personal intervention of the CM Siddaramaiah himself. Will the citizens' plea ever be heard? Basavaraj Haranahalli for News 9, Bellary.
Now they went to the Ranganatha Swami temple to seek the Lord's blessings, but there they were being harassed by a gang of 8 members. But today these members were handed over to the police, much to the relief of the devotees.
The Ranganatha Swami temple in Hole Narsipura Taluk attracts many devotees every day. But this sacred place has turned out to be a hangout for a gang of goons who targeted the devotees visiting to the temple. They would corner these devotees and threaten them to hand over their money, ornaments and any other kind of valuable belongings. They always had a special liking for couples. They would not only rob them but behave indecently with women. A similar incident took place today when Mani and a cousin Shekhar had come to take blessings of the Lord. After the darshan in the afternoon, they were sitting. The goons who had been observing them from far immediately attacked them. They started troubling them by asking them to hand over their valuables. When they found out that they didn't have any money or valuables, they forcibly took them to the other side of the hill. They started assaulting both of them and misbehaved with Mani.
8 ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನಾವೇನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾರ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹುಡುಗರಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಯಾವ ಊರು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ನನಗೆ 2 ಮಕ್ಕಳವೆ, ನನಗೆ ಗಂಡ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನ ಜೊತೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಹೇಳಿದ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ತೆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ 6 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆ ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರವ. 6 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇದ್ರೆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು 6 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ತಂದಿದ್ದೀಯಲ್ಲ ಮಂಡೆ ಅಂತ ಬೈದರು. ಬಂಡೆ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೀರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಚ್ಚಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋ ತಗೊಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಉಟ್ಗ ನನಗೆ 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 8,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಸ್ಕೊಡು ನಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು.
While assaulting them, they even abused Mani and Shekhar. They asked Mani to take her sari off and started abusing Shekhar. Sensing threat to her life, the woman gave in to her demands and removed her sari. They even took her photographs and video. No amount of pleading from the woman helped them. When Shekhar opposed their demands, he was beaten up by the members of the gang. A local villager, after witnessing the incident, informed the other villagers about this. Many villagers came to the spot and rescued both of them. They beat up the goons and handed them over to the Hole Narsipura police officers.
8 ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರ ಪೈಕಿ 5 ಜನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸಿಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು 3 ಜನ ಸಿಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. FIR ಕೇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಕರಣ.
Both Mani and Shekhar have been beaten up and molested. Apart from that, the gang snatched Mani's Mangal Sutra and her earrings. Now that these troublemongers are arrested, the devotees are relieved and are glad they can travel to the hill and take the blessing of the Lord without any fear. Dashrath Savur, News 9, Hassan.
Now the rivers in Ramnagara district were the lifeline to thousands of farmers, but the greed of many has turned them into dry lands. This report throws light on the issue.
The scenes you see here will shock you. The sand mining is happening randomly. It is done to such an extent that there is hardly any water left in the river. The Silk City Ramnagara is just a stone's throw away from Silicon City Bengaluru. For every other construction work that is in progress in Bengaluru gets sand from Ramnagara. Apart from being Silk City, Ramnagara is also a land blessed with a few rivers. Arkavati, Vrishabhavati, Kanva and Shimsha rivers flow through this district. These rivers were the lifeline of farmers and would provide water to thousands of hectares of land in the district. But now the farmers can't depend on them anymore. They have been rendered dry. Illegal sand mining has left the rivers in a pathetic and miserable state. But what is baffling the general public is the inaction of district administration. There is a general belief among the people that the officials are hand in glove with the sand miners.
ರಾಮನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮರಳು ದಂಧೆ ಒಂದು ಸುಮಾರು 4-6 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಅವ್ಯಾವಹಿತವಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರು ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಹೋರಾಟಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಅದು ನಿಲ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಒಂದು ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿತು. ಉಪ ವಿಭಾಗಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಒಂದು 144 ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Several organizations have staged protests against illegal sand mining, but they have made little impact on the miners or the district administration. Of late, it has also come to light that miners are encroaching upon the farming land since sand on riverbanks is exhausting. The underground water level, according to the residents too, has depleted to a greater extent.
ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈ ಅಂತರ್ಜಾಲನೂ ಕುಸಿದೋಗಿದೆ. ಅಂತರ್ಜಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬೋರ್ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು 1000-1200 ಅಡಿ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ನೀರು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತರ್ಜಲ ಕುಸಿದೋಗಿದೆ. ಕುಸಿದೋಗಿರೋ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಮರಳು ದಂಧೆ ಅಕ್ರಮವಾಗಿ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಆಡಳಿತವೂ ವಿಫಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆನೂ ವಿಫಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಾವಿರಾರು ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮರಳನ್ನ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಸಾಗಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
In short, despite illegal mining happening rampantly in Ramnagara, the district administration has failed miserably to curb it. People are waiting for the government to wake up and take action against people involved in illegal activity. Prashant Gonibidu, News9, Bengaluru.